U.S. President Joe Biden, fresh from a trip to the Holy Land to reassure Israel of Americans' unstinting commitment to its defense and assistance, took to the airwaves for a somber and serious public address to America and to Congress of his intent to keep funding for both Ukraine and Israel in their crusade against dictatorship and terrorism. It is widely known that POTUS, or the President of the United States, seeks a $100 billion package, a tenth of which is earmarked for Israel. But as VOA's Patsy Witakoswara reports, this entreaty will meet strong headwinds as well as stiff pushback from the House GOP that has yet to pick its speaker amidst dysfunction and infighting between moderates and the MAGA Republicans.
Displaced Palestinians sheltering in tents in southern Gaza as Israel continues its airstrikes, including one that turned this mosque in the central Gaza town of Deir al-Balah into rubble. This is the backdrop for President Joe Biden's remarks Thursday evening, fresh off his visit to Tel Aviv, as he asked for more funding for Israel, a key U.S. ally, as well as to support Ukraine against the Russian invasion.
Hamas and Putin represent different threats, but they share this in common. They both want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy.
Israel has bombarded Gaza, killing 3,000 and displacing more than 1 million people, mostly Palestinian Arabs, in response to the militant group Hamas incursion on October 7th, which killed 1,400 people in retaliation for Israel's decades-long occupation. In supporting Israel, Biden said America must also keep its commitment to help Ukraine in its fight against Russia's invasion.
History has taught us that when terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death and more destruction.
Biden did not say how much he is requesting. The amount will be known Friday when presented to Congress. The House must have a speaker to pass legislation. So far, no Republican has been able to secure the 217 votes needed to claim the speaker's gavel, following the ousting of former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy earlier this month. Meanwhile, protesters calling for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas descended on the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. An October 16 Reuters Ipsos poll shows that 41% says the U.S. should support Israel's position.
American leadership is what holds the world together. American alliances are what keep us, America, safe.
That argument will be viewed with skepticism. Massive, in some cases violent anti-Israel and anti-U.S. demonstrations have erupted in various capitals around the world. Many protesters see Israel as an occupying force that continues to annex Palestinian territory supported by the U.S., even as the administration denounces Russia's annexation of parts of Ukraine. Patsy Witakoswara, VOA News, Washington.